You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Come on in, and make sure you hit the like button, the share button, and subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. And you can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, IG, and also thehoodtable.com, where you can get the Hood Table merchandise. So yes, come on in. We about to review Good Girls, and we are now on, let's see, where we at? Season 4. Episode 3. Yep, it's right there across the bottom screen. And the title of this episode was called Fall Guy. So make sure, as usual, you put your comments in the comment section and let me know exactly how you feel about the episode, the storylines, or any other characters. Okay. So, as far as episode 3, though, we got in this episode a more detailed look into the lives of young Beth and young Dean. And from what we see of Beth's memories of their younger selves, she is obviously stricken with guilt from him being locked up. Even though Dean, he has hurt Beth in the past, in many ways in the past, including, cheating on her. But Beth knows that Dean is a good man and an even better father. Dean was not supposed to be the fall guy at all. Including that, he again had no idea that their new hot tub business was a part of Rio's laundering scheme. So should Dean have known? I mean, even if he was fully unaware of what Beth and Rio were doing, he's been there once before. Hell, several times before. Dean done already lost one business in the past, which was their auto dealership. So it seems like to me that he should have maybe taken a little more time, been a little more vigilant, before agreeing with Beth to open the hot tub store. Or at least, like I said before, exercising more due diligence before just doing business, or handing his books over to just anybody, such as Kahuna Spas. Like they just came up out of nowhere right after they opened. Literally right after they opened. Here comes a business, want to do business ventures with them without even them having like a year worth of profits or losses or anything. But anywho, now that he is in jail, has he accepted the idea that he might not ever get out? Is that why he pleaded guilty? Or was it because when it all comes down to it, he'd prefer that Beth be on the outside with the kids instead of in jail? I don't know. But even so, Beth still feels like shit. And like so many other times before, she reaches out to Rio for a favor in the form of a loan. Now, was I the only one who thought that Rio, after seeing how distressed she was, would do her a solid? Especially when he was bent down so close behind her, pulling her hair away from her face, whispering in her ear while grazing his hand across hers. You know what I'm saying? I was like, do y'all see where I'm going with this? Man, that man, he is so fine. And I just knew for sure that they were going to, once again, for old time's sakes, end up having sex together. I was like, throw her ass on that pool table reel, and then afterwards, bail her husband out of jail. Leave something on the nightstand for her. You know what I'm saying? But nope. It was just another letdown from Beth from Rio, because after visiting Rio, she was like so many other times hung out to dry. I just be like, poor Beth. But one thing, After speaking to Rio, Beth still thought that she could produce another fall guy, which was Eric, one of their employees. And even I thought it would work out just the way that they had planned it. However, it backfired on them. Their employee, Eric, he's dedicated to Dean for making him go from invisible to one of the boys. He finally had friends, finally had a crew, and he didn't even mind being locked up and forced to shower with a lot of men. And on top of that, he was about to get paid for it too. That was right up his alley. I don't care. For me, I don't care how gay I am. And I'm not gay, but I'm just saying if I was gay, I wouldn't care how gay I was. No amount of money would make me want to purposely get locked up with a whole bunch of females. I don't care how fine them heifers are up in that jail. But anywho, what's next for Beth and Dean? I don't know, but that sure was nice how Beth brought the kids down there to see Dean after finally telling him the truth. She finally told the kids the truth that their dad was locked up and can't get out. But also, what do you think about the scene with the hitman? Like, while again trying to convince her to take a trip with him, Beth had got so frustrated to the point that she was just like, fuck it, let's just get this shit over. She started pulling off her clothes and unbuckling his pants while snapping at him at the same time. The hitman was like, we ain't doing it quite like that. He actually wanted her to take pleasure in the fact that he wanted to get in her panties. Beth was like, the hell if I will. Ain't no way I'm even gonna pretend like I'm enjoying this shit. She was just like, if you want it, just take it. If this is what I gotta do for you to kill Rio, he was like, okay, he get it. He saw, how he totally misread Beth. So he supposedly is going to focus back on killing Rio once he returns from his trip. I don't know if that's true or not, but, that's what he said. That's what he said. And that's all that Beth wants. Nothing more, nothing less. Just do your damn job, Mr. Hitman. Handle hitting Rio instead of trying to hit on her. Like, dang, ain't nobody trying to mix business with pleasure over here. That's what Beth should have tried to say. But anywho, as far as Ruby and Stan, let's see. Ruby, always so loyal to Beth. For the second time, had asked Stan to steal money from his boss at the strip joint. Did he want to do it? Hell no. But after being reminded by his wife how Beth had helped him get out of jail once before, he caved in for it. And plus, he can hardly ever tell his wife no, even though he's a whole cop and he be committing crimes. But he managed to grab as many ones as he could from the safe. Then the ladies used it to replace the counterfeit money, that they gave to Beth and Dean's employee, Eric. But as we saw, the plan blew up and smoke right in their face. Not only did the plan not work, but Stan, who almost got caught, now had his boss up his ass from the last so-called robbery. And don't forget that his boss also knows about Stan working with the stripper girls as their bodyguard for their side jobs. Stan's boss wasn't happy with that at all. So now he's sunning Stan. He done made Stan his new debt collector. I know Stan just be like, oh God, why did I marry this woman? Stan's boss got him running up on people who owes him money, but he's not just going to be collecting the money as most debt collectors do. Stan will also be forced to use as many tactics or as many means as necessary to collect what's owed to his boss. So I just cannot wait until next episode that comes on tonight to see how Stan's first job went. Let's see how this goes. Now, as far as Annie and her son being, we know that Annie, son, used to be, she's transgendering. She was born a girl. Her name was Sadie. She's now transgender to a boy by the name of Ben. As far as their situation, I really don't quite understand what's going on with her son. He has for a while been trying to avoid his mother, Annie, and treating her like complete shit. But why is the question? Annie, she assumes that Ben just hates her for the lifestyle that has been forced upon him. Them being poor and all broke. They can't afford no new car, new clothes, new nothing. And they live in that rundown, raggedy ass apartment. But then being, having also to keep going back and forth between, both of his parents. I don't know if that's part of the reason too. I don't know. I just think it's deeper than that. Like when Annie suggested that maybe Ben would be happier staying more often with his dad and stepmom, Ben was all for that, except for the fact that his stepmom might not be so receiving of that arrangement. So therefore, Beth, always trying to please her child who always be disrespecting her, she still offered to speak with Ben's stepmom, Nancy. That right there made Ben real happy. He was like, okay, all right, cool, thanks. But again, why? Why? I mean, it can't only be because Ben's dad, they have a lot of money. And I don't know if it's his wife. I can't remember what it is that his wife do, or she comes from money, but I know they have a lot of money over there in that crib, right? So even still, I can't see that as the reason why Ben be acting the way he do towards Andy. Towards Annie, I'm sorry. For some reason, I believe it has something to do with Ben's friend Mark. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. I could be reaching. Y'all know sometimes I be reaching. But remember when Annie demanded that Ben eat his waffles that she made for dinner? Ben had said that she had already Ben had said that I'm sorry, she's transgender. Ben had said that he had already ate dinner at Mark's house. And to that, Annie replied, Mark, who? Your lacrosse buddy? Ben never responded to that remark. He didn't say nothing. So, do y'all believe that something is up with this friend of his? I don't know. I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell. And also, do you think that Beth will come up with a plan quick enough to get Dean released? Or will Real start to feel sorry for her and find her another fall guy? And you know what I mean by another fall guy. The guy he ain't gonna fall from the sky, will he? He gonna make him fall. Real gonna make him fall. But anywho, and lastly, what do you think will happen once the cops find out that the money they stole from Beth's fall guy was fake? Do you think they just gonna trash it, dump it, or do you think they gonna go back to the source, go back to the bank, and find out who the man was that was trying to put the money in the bank and open up all those accounts? That would be funny if they go out and try to spend it, try to buy a car or a house or something, then they get caught up and then they go to jail for counterfeit money. That would be funny. That would be hilarious, actually. But anyway, y'all, thanks again for tuning in today. That's all I got on this episode. Make sure you, once again, if you haven't already, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed, and also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, IG, and thehoodtable.com. And in the meantime and in between time, oh yeah, hold up before I do my little closing. Tonight at 9 p.m., we'll be reviewing live Ruthless, the latest episode of Ruthless. I think it's now on episode... Oh, God, what episode is it? Hold on, let me check. Just pull up my little... Okay, hold on. Looking at my little notes here. Okay. Man, I done scrolled all the way down to the gone. Oh, here it is. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. I just actually... Hold up. It's easier if I look on my phone. Hold on. Okay, season 2, episode 5. So tonight at 9 p.m. and the show was called Agitators. So tonight at 9 p.m. we'll be live reviewing Ruthless season 2, episode 5, titled Agitators. So for all my Ruthless Tyler Perry fans, make sure y'all back here at 9 o'clock so y'all can discuss the show with me. Okay. Now, in the meantime, in between time, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always, always, always don't forget to keep it hood. Bye.